President Donald Trump swooped the Pentagon with a proposed tweet that, had it been sent to North Korea, would have read as a sign of an imminent U.S. attack, Bob Woodward revealed. Woodward describes the situation in his forthcoming book Fear, and also discussed it in an interview on CBS Sunday Morning. He said that unsent tweet was the most dangerous moment of Trump's standoff with North Korea. He drafts a tweet saying, "We are going to pull our dependents from South Korea, family members of the 28,000 people there," Woodward told CBS News. The proposed tweet scared the daylights out of Defense Secretary James Mattis and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Joseph Dunford, according to the book, a copy of which was obtained by the Daily Mail. Such a declaration from the U.S. Commander-in-Chief on Twitter was almost unthinkable, and Pentagon leadership worried that such a tweet would provoke North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, Woodward wrote. Additionally, then National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster received a back-channel message at the White House that Ri Soo-yong, the vice chairman of North Korea's Politburo, had told intermediaries that the North would take the evacuation of U.S. civilians as a sign of imminent attack, according to the book. At that moment there was a sense of profound alarm in the Pentagon leadership that, my God, one tweet and we have reliable information that the North Koreans are going to read this as an attack is imminent, Woodward told CBS. Ultimately, the tweet was never sent. Share this article. Share 11 shares. Trump is obsessed by the fact that the U.S. pays $3.5 billion a year to station troops in South Korea as a first line of defense against the North, Woodward noted, and has repeatedly questioned their necessity. Woodward also revealed in his book that Trump's tweet in January about the size of the United States nuclear button was meant to intimate Kim and part of the president's strategy of being tough on the North Korean leader. "He's a bully," Trump told aides, according to the book. "He's a tough guy. The way to deal with those people is by being tough. And I'm going to intimidate him, and I'm going to outfox him." That is when he sent out his "mine is bigger than yours" tweet. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un stated that the nuclear button is on his desk at all times, Trump wrote on Twitter. "Will someone from his depleted and food-starved regime please inform him that I too have a nuclear button, but it is a much bigger and more powerful one than his, and my button works." Fear, Trump in the White House is Woodward's 19th book and comes out September 11. Trump has pushed back against Woodward's reporting and called it a work of fiction. He has started a witch hunt in the White House to discover which of his aides talked to the Washington Post reporter for his tome. Meanwhile, White House counselor Kellyanne Conway told NBC's Meet the Press Sunday that she didn't bring Woodward's request to interview the president for the book directly to Trump. "I didn't bring the request to the president directly," she said. Woodward told CBS Sunday Morning he had multiple sources for every claim in the book, multiple interviews with key witnesses. "One person I interviewed 9 times, and the transcripts of those conversations are 700 or 800 pages. 700, 800 pages for one person?" Interviewer David Martin clarified. "Yes, sir," Woodward said. "How many people did you interview?" Martin asked. "Over 100. I would say that maybe half of those are key people," Woodward replied. He also said he had no idea who wrote the anonymous resistance op-ed that ran in the New York Times last Wednesday, but, he noted, he would not have published it. "I have no idea who it is," Woodward told CBS News. "It's very important who it is. It's very important whether this is somebody who witnessed and participated. And quite frankly, if there was a person in the White House or the administration who wanted to tell me what's in that op-ed piece, I would say, okay, name me who was there." What is the specific incident? As you know, from having read my book, the dates and times and participants are documented. He said that without the detail on the op-ed author's story, I wouldn't have used it. "Too vague?" asked Martin. "Well, too vague, and does not meet the standards of trying to describe specific incidents. Specific incidents are the building blocks of journalism, as you well know," he said.